who should be heard. Will we remain? Baby, let me know. 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 Let me know.
You give me bits and pieces. You tryna blame me when I don't even know the reason. You think it's just the season, maybe the month, maybe the feeling. Now tell me what the reason. Studio for the season. So cut the crying, cut the talking, cut the rolling, girl.
You were my sun, you were my earth. You didn't know all the ways I loved you. No. So you took a chance, made other plans. But I bet you didn't think that they would come crashing down. No. You don't have to say what you did. I already know. I found out right now. There's just no chance we can be. There'll never be. Don't it make you sad about it? Told me you love me. Why did you leave me all alone? Now you tell me you need me. When you call me on the phone. Girl, I refuse. You must have me confused with some other guy. Bridges go burn. Now it's your turn to cry. Tell me you're ready, tell me you're ready, tell me you're ready, tell me you're ready, yeah. Who did they say that some things are better left unsaid? It wasn't like you only talk to him and you know it. Don't act like you don't know it. All of these things people told me keep messing with my head. Should've picked honesty, then you may not have thought it. Don't have to say what you did. I already know. Now there's just no chance. You and me. And don't it make you sad about it? Told me you love me. Why did you leave me all alone? All alone. Now you tell me you need me. When you call me on the phone. Girl, I refuse. You must have me confused with some other guy. Not like them, baby. Bridges go burn. Now it's your turn. It's your turn to cry. So tell me you're ready. Go on and just tell me you're ready. Go on and just tell me you're ready. Baby, go on and just tell me you're ready.
The damage is done, so I guess I'll be leaving. The damage is done, so I guess I'll be leaving. The damage is done, so I guess I'll be leaving. The damage is done, so I guess I'll be leaving.
Don't have to say what you did. I already know. No chance. You and me. Don't it make you sad? Go on and just tell me you're ready. Baby, go on and just tell me you're ready. You can go on and just tell me you're ready. Tell me you're ready. Oh, tell me you're ready.
Yeah.
Tell me you're ready.
Yeah, it's on Dynasty. Watch me get it.
Go Jay! Go Jay!
Hey, little girl, got my grown on. That's just the label getting money on. I be so LA, got my chucks and my locs on. I was in my head and MIA Superman on. I know I got it. I know she own it. I know you see it. I know she want it. She got that Cali good, and she got it. She got me policing and wishing that I'm good. So little mama got a back ride. She be skating on it, got a Sing flashlight, tryna get her, but she holding on hella tight. I got that act right, that's what she like. I get it in, 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 I get it in.
Yeah, my city is G'd up, popping like it's geeked up. Still I put that yayo on the block till it freeze up. Ballin' like a son of it, get money and double it. My centerfold and those that never cuddle with hustle in my blood. Homie, I'm from New York. I'ma say it again, I'm from New York. On the avenue, LA, Malibu, dipping in the ass and the fifth up in the stash. And my is moguls, South Beach jet skis, y'all is local, Metro, PC, trapping on a sunny day, VIP money play, fall through, got the club swinging like money made.
I get it, 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 what else? I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it.
Shoes, Farrakhan, Louis V and Carrier. Gucci Mike, Gucci girl, panty, she ain't wearing none. Don't want me to buy none, man, she the fire. Down the broken neck when she see me with a Mario. Double take, let's go have a jump or down. Me, you ain't no choice, you be with y'all, think y'all can handle it down. If I ain't putting it down right, you can cancel me. I'm married to the game, so right now, you can't marry me.
They like the way I'm walking. You're saying that you want me, so press record and let you feel me. Video phone, cameo, take me on your video phone. I can handle you, watch me on your video phone. On your video, you want me, you can watch me on your video phone. I love how you approach me, fresh and white with your pants hanging grown and low. Everything you say is something good to me. Don't need to convince me anymore. Swag up is right, one blade is tight, and I smell your cologne in the air. Baby, you doing something right. You just canceled every other man here. You say you like my bag and the color of my nails. You can see that I got it going on. I wanna make sure you remember me, so I'ma leave my number on your video phone. I got no time for fronting. I know just what I'm wanting. If it's gonna be you and me, when I call, they better see me on your video screen. Them hustlers keep on talking. They like the way I'm walking. You're saying that you want me, so press record and let you feel me. Video phone, cameo, take me on your video phone. I can handle you, watch me on your video phone. On your video, you want me.
Keep rocking and keep knocking, whether you Louboutin it up or Reebokin. You see that hate that they serving on a platter. So what we gon' have, dessert or dessert?
I never thought I'd be in love like this. When I look at you, my mind goes on a trip.
You dig.
You came in and knocked me on my face. Feels like I'm in a race, but I already won first place. I never thought I'd fall for you as hard as I did. You got me thinking about our life, our house and kids. Yeah. Every morning I look at you and smile. Boy, you came around and you knocked me down. Sometimes love comes around and it knocks you down. Just get back up when it knocks you down. Sometimes love comes around and it knocks you down. Just get back up when it knocks you down.
I never thought I'd hear myself say, y'all go ahead. I think I'm gonna kick it with my girl today. I used to be commander-in-chief of my pimp ship, flying high. Till I met this pretty little missile, shot me out the sky. Kept to know I'm crashing, don't know how it happened, but I knew it feels so damn good. Said if I could go back and make it happen faster, don't you know I would, baby, if I could. Listen, depending to the fullest, the load never too much. She helping me bullet, she shot the bullet, bang into that life. I swear to you, the pimpin' me just died tonight, girl. Sometimes love, oh, it comes around. Hey, oh, when it knocks you down.
Tell me now, can you make it past your Caspers so we can finally fly off into NASA? Alright.
Hey baby girl, I like your accent. I think I like you more because you're different. Friend. Oh, I ain't gotta ask, I can tell you ain't from me. Yeah. Oh, what I gotta do just to show you that I want you near. Just read the signs, the exit is to the right. I don't know your name, but I love your smile all over me. You put it down. You know you all I go out of town, girl. Yeah. Put your hands up if you are out of town, girl. Yeah. You know I gotta hold it down for my out of town, girl. Yeah. You can tell she's out of town, girl. Yeah. If you feel me, let me know we gon' let the flow out. I could be your passport, tell me where you wanna go. Girl, don't be shy, you won't know if you never try. Where you up by, you're the only one that catches my eye. Got you, let's read the signs, digs in to the right. Oh no, but I love your smile, I love the way you put it down. Out of town, girl, yeah.
This shit was all I knew, you and me only. And I did it all for you, still you were lonely. We could've worked it out.
But I guess things change. It's funny how someone else's success brings pain. When you're no longer involved, that person has it all, and you just stuck standing there. But
I'm gonna need you to say something, baby. Say something, baby. Say something, baby. Say something. I'm gonna need you to say something, baby. I'm gonna need you to say something, baby.
I am the topic of conversation. It's a celebration. Let's toast to the fact that I moved out my mama's basement to a condo downtown. Cause it's all about location. I sit and drink wine and watch Californication of life. You should have been here to kick it with me. We could have split this whole thing up 50-50. But now I'm at the 40-40 getting bitches tipsy. Killing shit, the ever so talented Mr. Ripley. How I go from being the man that you argue with to me and Dwayne Carter putting out the hardest shit. I should want to go back to the one I started with, but I'm addicted to this life, it's gonna be hard to quit. Yeah, just ask me how things are coming along. You could tell me that you never heard none of my songs, long as you end up saying one day you plan to listen. Cause what's a star when its most important fan is missing?
All I knew, you and me only. I did it all for you, still you were lonely. We could've worked it out.
But I guess things change. It's funny how someone else's success brings pain. When you're no longer involved, that person has it all, and you just stuck standing there. But
I'm gonna need you to say something, baby. Say something, baby. Say something, baby. Say something. I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you to say something, baby. I'm still. Yeah. Noosh.
I'm freaking you.
Ursha, baby. And Miss
It's the double T-L-O. You don't know this side.
I'm free.
I bet you feel it instead. The moment is rare, but I know you ain't scared 'cause but I know you prepared. We won't make it up the stairs, and you came over here. That mean you gon' turn the lights on. I just want you undivided. You should let me penetrate your everything. You've got me beyond excited. Baby, step into my room, I'm my broom. You don't need a wedding ring. I think sex was made for strangers. Making love is for the ones who plan to stay together. How about we embrace the danger? Well, I'm pretty sure when it's all said and done, we gon' do a whole lot of. We gon' do a whole lot. Yeah. I ain't gotta be your man. You ain't gotta be my girl. And let's let go of everything they taught you in this world. We gon' do a whole lot. Yeah.
I'm freaking
Yeah.
Go, hey, little mama, I could transform ya. No, I can't dance, but I could dance on ya. Swiss on the beat, Chris, move your feet. And baby, I could transform you, him to a me. I could change your life, make it so new. Make you never wanna go back to the old you. So rock and line, give it a little time. And she gon' transform like Optimus Prime.
Need a ride, I can range you up. Money, I can change you up. You can have your own, no longer be the passenger. Swag low, I build you up. Knees weak, I stand you up. Red lips, red dress, like I'm like a fire truck. What you need, you can have that. My black card, they don't decline that. See potential in you, let me mold that. I can transform ya.
I can transform you, I can transform you. Anything you want, I can get it for you. You're my baby girl, so you know I did it for you. I can transform you. Shoes, you got it. Bags, you got it. Cars, you got it. Money, you got it. I can transform you. I can transform you. Anything you want, I can get it for you.
See in the video, you can have it really though. Iced out, everything, break it like an Eskimo. Wanna fly, we can go anywhere you wanna go. Maybe choosing Italy, Louis V in Tokyo. Something like Pinocchio, if you lie down, I'ma throw. Wanna see me do it big, I can show you how it goes. Take you from an amateur to being professional. I can have you swag surfing.
You dig.
Shawty, where you at? Shawty, where you at? Shawty, where you at? Yeah. It gets lonely in this business. Need a homie who's a realist. Someone who wants to find out all that I have to give. Who can bring me what is missing? When I talk, she wanna listen. Sitting patient, steady waiting for the day when I can't face it. The one that can love me for who I am and so much more. Is it you my bond? Say that I found the one. I ain't gonna rest till I know for sure. So, baby, please believe me when I tell you that I need a girl. So come on, pretty lady, won't you holler back? I need a girl. I'ma tell you what I need. I need a girl that's gonna be my favorite. So if you love me, say I'm your favorite. So fine, I go, that's my favorite. So if you need me, say you're my favorite. I'm a good man who ain't got a lot to ask, just looking for something I can build on. I'm a young man with a whole lot of cash, just looking for a lady I can spend on. So all the young ladies in every little city, when I come to your town, let me know that you sit patient, steady waiting for the day when I can't face it. The
the one that can love me for who I am and so much more. Is it you? You my bond. I found the one. I ain't gonna rest till I know for sure. So, baby, please believe me when I tell you that I need a girl. So come on, pretty lady, won't you holler back? I need a girl. I need a girl that's gonna be my baby. So if you let me say I'm your baby, so fine I go, that's my baby. So if you need me say you're my baby.
Yeah, big. From your
Dig.
Let me upgrade you.
How you gonna upgrade me? It's higher than number one. You know I used to beat that block. Now I bees the block.
Let me upgrade. I hear you be the block, but I'm the life to keep the streets on. Notice you the type that like to keep them on the leash, though. I'm known to walk alone, but I'm alone for a reason. Sending me a drink ain't appeasing, believe me. Come harder, this won't be easy. Don't doubt yourself, trust me, you need me. This ain't a shoulder with a chip or an ego. But what you think they all mad at me for? You need a real woman in your life, taking care home and still fly. And I'ma help you build up your account. Believe me, when you're in the big meetings for the meals, take me just to compliment the deal. And anything you cop, I split the bill. Believe me, and now let me upgrade your autumn uppercase. You're switching legs, tied of purple labels. Upgrade you, let me upgrade you. And let me upgrade you to some new page. Introduce you to some new things and upgrade you. Let me upgrade you.
Cause I'm not the man that I want you to be. But there's a change that has come over me. So before you go, listen to my last plea. You're the love of my life, and I was doing wrong, but I wanna be right again. In a long time, I wanna make it right, wanna change my life, girl. Don't wanna play no game, change your name, my name, baby. I don't be the man that I used to be, no. Can't take back the things that I did before. But baby, I'm promising that my heart is yours. I know it ain't easy, baby, but you gotta believe me, baby. All I'm asking for is one more chance. I'll take it because of you. I don't know why. Oh, wanna change my life, girl. I don't wanna play no game. Wanna change your name, my name, baby. Man that I used to be. I'm changing.
Right. We out here. It's Young Boss. Knocked out. All we wanna know is Right. We out here.
on the turntables right now.
MVP.
All we wanna know is sexy, can I just pardon my manners? Girl, how you shake it, gotta play it like it's a Kodak moment. Let me go and get my camera. All I wanna know is sexy, can I hit it from the front, then I hit it from the back? Know you like it like that. Then we take it to the bed, then we take it to the floor, then we chill for a second, then we check out it some more.
Sexy, can I just pardon my manners? Girl, how you shake it, gotta play it like it's a Kodak moment. Let me go and get my camera. All I wanna know is
what up, little mama? It's your boy Youngin. G5 dipping Louis Vuitton luggage. Hey, gotta love it. Your boy so fly, and all the ladies go winning, go fly. Gucci on the feet, Marc Jacob on the thigh. She wanna ride or die with your boy in the shot. That's right. So I let her kiss the prince, her boyfriend. She ain't missed them since.
sexy, can I just pardon my manners? Girl, how you shake it, gotta play it like it's a Kodak moment. Let me go and get my camera. All I wanna know is sexy, can I keep it on the low? Got a girl at the crib, we can take it to the Momo. You can bring a friend, you can ride solo. Let me get my camera so we can take a photo.
Barry Black, what's up, brother?
Baby, when we make love is right.
I don't know what your man is like, but shawty, all I wanna know is
sexy, can I?
Listen, go to YouTube. Let's Be Clear Radio to watch the complete show.
young boy just turned 16 and I got 6 foes and hot bikes that I rock. Keep 3 or 4 sweeties on my clock, but all that's swinging in that bikini just might be business slow. All the traffic down to a complete stop, cause you speak in that
Let's Be
slang
Clear
that I
Radio
talk.
on YouTube,
that
y'all.
Tempo with that walk. Maybe
Once
the
these lives
reason
run
that
out
all
on my
the shit is
phone,
me
that's where I'll be. Alright?
Give me that. You be talking like you like what I got.
Do me a favor though, when you get to hit the like button, subscribe, please.
Be in the back saying, give me. Mama, you make me feel so good, but you like, give me that. You be talking like you like what I got. Give me that. I know you like it how I lead in the lack. You could be in the back saying, give me. Young boy just turned 16 and I got 6 foes and hot bikes that I rock. Keep 3 or 4 sweeties on my clock, but all that's swinging in that bikini just might be business slow. All the traffic down to a complete stop, cause you speak in that slang that I talk. That sassy tempo with that walk, maybe the reason that all this cheating may never see me. Mama, you may be 3 years older, but you like, give me that. You be talking like you like what I got. Give me that. I know you like it how I lead in the left. You could be in the back saying, give me.
When I leave, do you think about me? When you're gone, I can't wait till you get home. Home, you were wrong, so was I. So what are we gonna do?
Everybody, I need y'all to go over to YouTube. Let's Be Clear Radio. Follow me for the
I'ma
rest of the show.
try whatever you wanna
Everybody go over to YouTube. I'm about to share these lives.
It's up to you,
Shop on Facebook.
and that's why I don't mind saying I love you, and that's why I don't mind saying I love you, and that's why I don't mind saying I love you, and that's why I don't mind saying I love you. They had fight, yeah, to get what's yours and what's mine.
I don't know what today's topic is, but we got libation early.
But it will take a lifetime, okay,
Follow
to
me
get
on,
between
follow
you
us on
and
YouTube. Let's Be Clear Radio right now. Hit the like button, subscribe. Yeah, I will be in like 1 minute.
I can't see nothing but you. So tonight, I'ma try whatever you wanna do. It's up to you, baby, and that's why.
Yes. Good morning and welcome to the Let's Be Clear Radio Show, live here on iAccess Radio on this cold, brisk Saturday morning. I got my brother from another mother in the building with me, DJT Rock. Say
Yes,
what's
I'm
up.
here. I'm with you.
That's right. We got the man behind the wall. Big Al is in the building.
Yes,
You
sir.
know it. The voice is here.
Her voice. But anyway, there is like so much that there's like I haven't been here in a couple of months because I had to get my mind right, all this going on and stuff like that. But it's so much to talk about. Like personally, I think that this country has died. And I say that because of the events that happened on Wednesday. And it's only going to take for this new administration and Jesus Christ, God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit to get us back on track because I watched this and I watched this. I was at work and people were talking about it. And I was like, what? I was in disbelief as they were talking about it. And then I was like, you know what? I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to hear anybody's opinion. When I get home tonight, I'm going to turn on CNN and I'm going to watch what's going on. And when I watched that, I was so disgusted. I was like, you know what? This is why this man should have never been in office in the first place. The Republicans wanted a voice. They didn't really want his face. They wanted his voice because they knew that this man would say things and do things that was unconstitutional. They knew that. They didn't want to do it, so they put this clown in office, and this clown made our country look like shit. We look like the dumbest people in the world. Like, if I was from somewhere, I would not want to come to this country because of him. He is going to go down as the worst president of all times in any country and anywhere. He thought that he was going to be that dictator, that guy from China or Korea or whatever, his buddy over there and his buddy over there in Russia. He thought that he was going to be able to do that. How do you think by sending these people in there, first of all, you already lost.
Yeah.
You already lost. It was clear that you lost. The numbers don't lie. So instead of taking it and bowing out gracefully, this is what you do to our country?
I had no idea this guy was this much of a buffoon.
His family said so.
I didn't never. I don't know what I was watching or wasn't watching or whatever, but I just had no idea this guy was this much of a buffoon. I'm not, they're saying he's racist. I'm kind of on the fence with that, but he's definitely.
His father was a racist.
Right.
So if you was brought up in a household with people that are racist, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to give you 9.
Well, I kind of disagree with that, but I hear you.
Yeah, well, he was.
Yeah.
It's clear that he was.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of all that was going on and the people that lost their lives, 5 people that lost their lives, you and your family backstage watching,
now that's
having
crazy.
A party.
Yes.
And you didn't think that was going to go viral?
Right. Didn't he have on a robe?
Yo, let me tell you something. I have 2 people that I work with that are the biggest Trump supporters, and I couldn't even look them in their face because I knew that it was either going to go 2 ways. It was going to be a very, very heated argument, or it might have been a fight.
Right.
So what I did is every time I heard them talk about any of it, I got up and I walked out of the office because I wasn't going to do that. Because this, like I told this brother, when Trump first was running for president, I told him, I said, later on, you might not think so, but it's going to affect your kids. He said, there's no way that's going to affect his kid. Okay, so now that your kid can't go to school because this man played down this pandemic, he turned his back on the American people when it came to this virus that's out here, this COVID, and your kid can't go to school, your kid can't get a proper education, but you blame the mayor and the governor of New York City for all of this stuff. What are you talking about? How do you figure that the mayor and the governor is responsible for this? Who's responsible for it?
Right.
That man in the White House.
Right. All true.
And and then I'm like, yo, how do you call yourself an American and you go for this stuff? Like, you think that that's okay? I overheard somebody saying, "Oh, but when they was in there, when they was out there looting and having these protests and burning down cities and stuff like that, they did that because we don't get no respect." Now, I don't condone that. No, that's not right. What they did was not right, and I'll never agree to that. But when you seen all of these pale-faced people storming the Capitol, there was no tear gas, there was no rubber bullets, nobody was pushing them out the way. These people opened the door and let them in.
Yes.
They opened the door and let them in.
And they got away with it and didn't
Oh,
start
they didn't
getting
get away with it. They're not getting away
What
with
I'm
it.
saying is that day.
Yeah,
They didn't start getting arrested till the next day. Where if it was us,
it
we
would have
would've
been
made-
so
yes, it
many
would've been
dead
so-
people
we wouldn't have made it out the building. It would have been a lot of different.
First of all, we would have never got in the building.
Right. Well, that's true. We would never got in the building. Right. But if we did, we wouldn't have made it out alive.
I was like, yeah, I don't know. I was like, okay, let me go to Canada or somewhere, because I no longer want to live in a country where this is going on. Like, nobody is right here. But now all of a sudden, the Republicans want to be, they want to be on our side now,
Right.
because y'all let him go too far. He went too far. How do you come back? He can't come back from that. They talking about impeachment and stuff like that. You know what? Tell him to sit his ass down
Right.
and let him run his course, because we only got 12 more days and then he got to go anyway.
Right. I heard he
'Cause they-
admitted his defeat finally. That's what I
Yeah,
heard.
like after 2 months,
Right.
after 2-3 months, now you want to say
No,
you're gonna
fuck
bow
it.
out gracefully. He started that, and all of this stuff that happened on Wednesday was premeditated, because on his Twitter account, he talked about the date. He spoke about the date. He said it's going to be wow. So that means you talk to these people because
Yeah.
you's a redneck,
Yep.
you's a devil.
Right.
You down to me, you down with the KKK, because you sent them in there, because most of those people are extreme. I believe they all KKK.
Well, look who's in his camp. Hunter Pence.
Yeah, like, come on, man. Listen, this was the worst. Like, growing up, I never thought, like, I seen people get shot and killed on the street. You know what I'm saying? That's not normal, but it's normal.
Right.
But when all of this stuff started happening, and notice that it was bad in our country, yes,
Mm-hmm.
but when you had a racist that was in the White House that was able to say and do whatever he wanted to do, he brung everybody out.
Yeah.
He brung them out because they was there. They was sitting behind closed doors and everything like that. But when this man got into office, they came out. They put their sheets back on and they walked the streets of America like it was like a regular day. Like,
Yep.
we can do this now.
Yep.
We got somebody that support us, so let's support him. And that's what they did.
Yeah, he empowered them. Yes.
And then you sitting back and you laugh. You having a party? How you having a party? You having a party. You are actually like, I don't even know what else to say about this, because this right here is the craziest thing that I ever seen in my life, and I never imagined in my whole life that I would see my country go through something like this.
Yeah, it's unprecedented times in a sense. Like, I don't even know if I have the words. It's like you just never dream that you would see anything
Never.
like this.
Never.
come back around in a sense. Let's say, you know what I mean. This is beyond weird. This is beyond strange. This is beyond. It's uncalled for, unwarranted. It's so many adjectives that, you know what I mean. It's, oh my God.
Yeah,
You just
I mean,
never would
I
think
was,
you would see anything
I
like
was
this
just,
type of things
I
going
was
on.
just disgusted.
And that was
because
the icing on the cake.
and you know what? To be honest with you, I don't even think it's over.
Oh no, it's definitely not over. It's
You
not over.
know, it's not over. They definitely gonna do, like, these people don't care. They will die for their cause.
Yeah, and words are power, and they still behind them, and it seems like who knows what's going to happen in these next how many days you have left? 12.
12 days.
Who knows?
But
Who
my thing
knows?
is this, like, did you see these people climbing up the walls?
Yo, I thought
They were climbing up the walls. I was like, yo, how do they get to climb up the walls? Like, what are they doing right now?
Well,
What's really
here's the
going on?
thing that we got to understand. First, let's respond to Facebook user our man Mikey J. He said it's too late. They banned him from social media, and now they want to impeach him. Just let him go. Don't waste time and energy. Yeah, and I agree with you, Mikey. They just wasted too much time on this dude for what? They gave him a platform. He abused it. Now let him go on his merry way. It's just real sad. But the word says that a nation divided against itself cannot stand. And we have to understand that these people have an agenda, okay? And their agenda, whatever it may be, is taking course. So we as a people have to stand up, take pride in who we are, and let them know what we're not going to tolerate in our government. Again, like I always say, let's start going and sitting at these meetings with our congressmen, our Senate, our assembly people, our local politicians that can get the word to them, and we can sign petitions and we can show up in drones to show what we're not going to tolerate in this country anymore. Because you're right, now other nations are looking at us, and we're supposed to be a powerful nation where people fear us not because what we can do, but because how great we are. Now they're looking at us like we're a bunch of buffoons.
And they like, we can go over there and just take over.
Right, absolutely.
If they letting them take over, we can go over there and they got the tools and the power to do it as well. But it was just crazy. I have to, and I always say that when you walk outside of your house, you gotta pray before you go outside. You gotta pray when you come back in. You gotta pray while you out there. If you believe in God and you believe that miracles can happen, yes, they can through the power of God. And I'm not going to start sounding religious with a cup in my hand. But anyway, it was just, it was just horrible. And I there was this one lady, right? And I don't want to sound, I don't want to sound like that was the right thing to do. But she got killed, right? And they bust out one of the windows, right? And they told her, if you come through this window, we're going to shoot. And this lady went through that window. And what do you think happened? They shot her ass. Now, were they wrong? Probably, because thou shalt not kill. But was she not warned? Like, don't come in here?
Yes, she was.
Okay, so that's what I wanted to know. I just wanted to make sure that she was warned, and it was just crazy. And then there was this one lady that was on TV talking, oh, they maced me. Well, what were you doing there? You was there to cause a ruckus.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and you only got maced. What about all the black people? And I'm not racist, but I'm gonna, because I got little spickles and spacks of white people, Irish people in my family. We are a melting pot.
Mm-hmm.
However, what about all those black lives that was lost, and black people that went to jail for fighting for their cause, and they got maced and they got shot and they got pushed and down to the ground and beaten and stuff like that? You just got maced, miss. What happened to all of that stuff?
Yesterday, I was at work. Of course, it was topic of conversation, and this particular lady who I consider a friend at work, she's white, and I was explaining we were talking about what happened, and she was saying, isn't what happened at the Capitol building, what's the difference between what happened at the Capitol building and what happens with all the Black Lives Matter stuff, which, after Floyd and everything like that? And why do I, and I explained to her that it was the Capitol building. That's the difference. And I said, and she said, I'm not, she explained to me she's not trying to be funny by asking me this question. She wants to know from my perspective that, of course, she can never understand fully, why? And I said, because it's the Capitol building.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we can only go off of our past experiences, etc. Because it was a Capitol building, black people would have been killed.
Exactly.
It just it's what would have happened.
Nah,
You know?
you know what? Here's my thing. My thing is they wouldn't have gotten that close.
No, but I'm just saying, you know, explain to her. I was
Uh,
trying to explain to her, but she was just like, you know, she was asking why, and she was sincere when she was asking why, by the way, you know, and I was just trying to explain to her that, you know, because of our complexion and because of what we've been through and what has happened in past situations, we have to believe that's what would have happened.
yeah, it's crazy.
You know, so and she sort of understood.
You know, a lot of people would never probably understand totally because they don't walk in our shoes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And don't get me wrong, they're all black people aren't good and all white people aren't bad.
Right.
You have those people that they're just clueless to what we got going on. They don't understand our struggle. They don't understand our fight because they
They
they don't
couldn't.
have ancestors that been through that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So your ancestors were the ones that put our ancestors through that. No, that ain't got nothing to do with you. But understand our plight. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Understand what we going through.
They don't understand what we go through on a day to day.
Oh no.
I've given examples, and this particular lady I speak to all the time, and you know, we talk about these things, and she's just trying to understand. She's not, you know, she's not being facetious or anything like that, you know. So, but it's tough. It's really tough, and they just don't have any idea. They can never have an idea until they get, you know, until they walk in the store and security's following them around, or until they get on the train and everybody's clutching their purses and stuff like that, and people walking on the other side of the street. They will never understand.
No, they definitely wouldn't. And it's crazy because now it's even worse than before because there's so many people that's outside and there's so many crazy people that's out there and they're attacking people for no reason at all or because they mental and you have people that have lost their jobs and by any means necessary they're going to feed their families so they robbing people, they snatching pocketbooks again, they slashing people in the face. Like it's really really crazy out there. It's crazy.
It is.
And it's not just here, it's everywhere. I was talking to my cousin that lives in Virginia Beach this morning, and she was telling me how every day there's either a stabbing or a shooting. You hear that on the news, and we don't hear it. We don't hear local news from other states unless it's big.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to tune in, or you got to know somebody that lives there. But our city is going to shit.
Definitely.
You can't ride the bus. You can't ride the train. You can't walk. Like one night, I was at work and one of my coworkers asked me to go to the store with her, but I was kind of busy, so I didn't go. So she goes to the store and it's like 5, 6 o'clock at night. It's dark. It's like midnight. Somebody following her. And this is right where we work at.
Right.
Young lady told me that she was outside and she was smoking her cigarette outside. And one of the guys that's always in the neighborhood that always beg for money, that she gives money and she feeds them. She's outside. There's nobody outside. She's smoking a cigarette. He comes and he stands next to her. And then this brother pulls out a rope and showed it to her. Like he was going to strangle her and take like, why would you do that? This is somebody that helps you.
Right.
I don't get it. But anyway, Happy New Year to the people. Joyce Madakai. Hi, Miss Joyce. I see the people up here saying Happy New Year's and hello. If you guys want to call in and get in on the topics or you got your own opinion or whatever, because all the opinions up here at IXS Radio is mine and mine's alone. So I take responsibility for whatever I say up here. The number to call in is 347-708-0216. That's 347 708-0216. You can check us out on Facebook Live, Instagram. Where else are we? We're on YouTube.
Periscope.
I got it. Periscope. And we're on
streaming TV.
Are you talking into the mic?
No.
All right, so then let me do this. Okay, so we are on Periscope. We are on Mixcloud. We are on YouTube. We are on IXS Radio Live. We are on www.ixsradio.com. So you can check us out on all social media platforms. What we're going to do now is we're going to take a little break, and then we're going to come back with the top 5 jackasses of 2020.
Ooh.
Join us on iAccess Radio and iAccess Broadcast Network and watch our weekly podcast live.
Streaming live now on iAccess Broadcast Network and iAccess Radio.
I just wish that life could be different. Things we've been through ain't an easy thing. No, 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 no. Homeless, poor, racist, war, prejudged humans rotten to the core. So sad. Open your eyes, don't be blind. We're in the need of changing. Let's
Type in IXS Radio and follow us there. I just want to
LA, what's up?
Only want to have the key to my heart. So strong. Yes, I'm cute.
You can do Facebook.
I wanna spend my whole life with you. I want to know you better. Spend a little time together. There's so much about me you don't know, and I'm dying just to show you so.
Sing it.
Mamacita, so glad to meet you, baby. Señorita, don't you know how much I need you? Signing autographs at the mall. Next in line was a fly girl standing tall. Saw my name and said, "Give me a call, baby." You know, the girls beat and faint, the dance dancing. The bodyguard pulled the off the back door. I never saw her anymore. It was an instant heartbreak. She got it going on, going on, going on. She got it going on, going on, going on.
Delight.
I like doing it different.
Delight. Every day now, I can feel you watching me from afar.
Let's Be Clear Radio.
And you've been leaving those love letters on my car every day. So now I wonder why you're so into me in such a way that you got to take your spare time to chase after me. What a shame. So you like what you see. Hey, you better put a hold on.
Shout to B-Baby.
So you like what you see, girl. You better put a hold on me.
On the turntables right now, MVP.
I imagine faces of many lovers, the pain of having no one in my life, and I'm tired of being undercover.
We heavy 90s right now, heavy 90s.
Never keep my feelings tonight. The sky is calm, the stars are fine. I was better than to be in fine. I relax my mind, be at ease, and let this journey set me free. Set me free, and now I'm home. Hey, to my place that I long for. Will be safe. That's it.
Different type of groove right now, different type of groove. iAccess Radio. Let's Be Clear. We're pretty much on every streaming platform at Let's Be Clear. The fourth quarter boy, DJ T-Rock. Lady D in the building. Shout to K Nikki. Hold up. That's the good part right there. That's the good part.
You dig.
That's the good part. That's the good part. I got a good drink in my hand. Thanks to Lady D.
Inside the mix, nice and inside the mix.
As I take it back a little bit.
Inside the mix,
Keep rock.
inside the mix, nice inside the mix, nice.
The Daily Effect. Hey, how you doing? Remember this? Come on.
I got them all around, baby, all around the world. Back. But anyway, listen, I gotta say. Relax and lady, have a seat, sit down. A lot of lady, I haven't seen you around. Oh, yeah.
We in the heyday right now. We in the heyday.
Don't know disclosure. Well, but when you walk by, I can't help but stare. And I love it, girl.
You got attitude, even though I'm rude. You can calm me down. The love inside, each and every night. I want you around.
You're just my kind of girl. Come on, baby, let me rock your world. You're just my kind of girl. You're just my kind of girl.
You're my kind of girl.
My kind of girl. Yes, you are. I went out last night. I went out last night. I went out last night. That's when I met a sexy girl. I went out last night. I went out last night. That's when I met a sexy girl. She was looking so right. She said, I want to take her for a trip around the world. And by the look in her eyes, oh, the girl was serious. She wore no disguise. Oh no. So let's have some fun, yeah. It was me. I thought it was me who makes that girl this way. It was me. I came to find out she's like that every day. It was me. I thought it was me that makes that girl so wild. It was me. I found out she's like that with all the guys.
Yo, I love being a bachelor. Ricky said, yo, that girl's a good catch for you. She and I choose to cruise in my love boat. My waterbed kept us afloat. I had to prove my manhood, show her that the BIV was damn good. Understood? I never had my boat rocked like that before. Yo.
Well, when we left the spot, all systems ready to go. She said, sit back and relax. I'm running the show. I couldn't hesitate. It was much too late. That girl had got me straight, and I was ready to go. Yeah.
Bang!
Yeah.
Dang!
Yeah. Baby, they give it to me.
Bang! Dang! Dang!
Baby, they.
You dig.
What's up? Hey, you're in the building.
Well, I'm out to have a real good time, and now you wanna try to fade me. But friends of yours are friends of mine, so don't even try to play me. If you don't have nothing good to say, the words will be withholding. These kind of games a girl will play, just like mother told me. So here we go.
You dig. You dig.
real thing.
Take it up a notch. Just take it up a notch. Let's go up. Let's go up.
Y'all want this party started, right? Y'all want this party started quickly, right? Set it off, I suggest, y'all. Set it off, I suggest, y'all. Set it off. 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 Set it off on the left, y'all. Set it off on the right, y'all. Set it off. Come on, let's set it off. Set it off. Y'all want this party started quickly. Right? Set it off, set it off, set it off, set it off. Set it off, I suggest, y'all. Set it off, I suggest, y'all. Set it off, set it off. Come on, set it off, set it off, set it off. On the left, on the right, on the left, I suggest while we're left. On the left, on the right, on the left, I suggest while we're left.
You got money, you got plenty to show, and that's funny, cause I've seen them before. You wanna hold my hand, you wanna hold my dough, you got love for sale, I don't need it, 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 I don't need it. Oh yeah, I don't need it. I got options, any money and more. Look at a man, that was a long time ago. You wanna spend my time, you wanna spend my dough. You got love for sale, I don't need it.
Fight to do it over, fight to do it again. I would've known time, this would've never begun. If I made you claustrophobic, and if I gave you an inch, you'll never know this. There's no one quite like, no one quite like you. Try to forget you, you're all I wanna do. Oh, I can do better. There's no one quite like, no one quite like you. Try to forget you, you're all I wanna do. You're all I can do better. There's no one quite like, no one quite like you. If I made you love me again, if I made you love me again, if I made you want it again, if I made you want it again, if I gave it, probably wouldn't want it, babe. It's alright, 'cause there's no one quite like you. Try to forget you, said I try. You're all I wanna do. Oh, I can do better. There's no one quite like, no one quite like you. Try to forget you. You're all I wanna do. Oh, I can do better. There's no one quite like, no one.
Okay, so now we're back. Thank you guys for tuning in, and thank my brother T-Rock for that music break, because that brought me life. I was in here dancing by myself, but it's okay. So the phone lines are open now, because I noticed that when we went to break, a lot of people were trying to call. So the phone lines are open right now. The phone lines will be open until 12:30. So you guys can call in from now until 12:30, and you can talk about whatever it is that you want to talk about. You want to discuss the jackass in the White House or whatever. So you know what else? There has been a lot of deaths going on. So I want to send okay, first of all, let me send a rest in peace to Nana, Esther, aka Nana, to the Thomas family. My heart goes out to you guys again. I'm sorry for your loss. Papa, you know I love you and the whole entire family. If you need me, I'm always here. I love you guys forever and ever and ever and ever. However, we lost Devo. We lost. Who else did we lose? What's the guy's name? The book, the Dickie.
Alex Trebek.
Yeah.
Uh.
Okay, let me find this guy's name because
it's a bunch of people.
Yeah, so many people has passed on. Like, I don't know if it was COVID or what was it, but you know
we're not even going to get on that COVID death.
No, we're not talking about that.
The other day was like a record for one day, right?
Yeah, it was like 4,000.
Yeah, 4,000.
Yeah, that's crazy.
R.I.P. to all of those people.
Rest in peace to everybody who.
My condolences to all those families too.
Yeah, that's crazy. And
my condolences to Marie at my job. Man, she lost her. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
She lost her brother and her nephew. I think it's 3 days apart, father and son.
Wow, that's crazy.
So I know she's not watching, but you in the heart.
Yes. But it's like, all right, so I was really trying not to do the COVID thing because it's kind of sensitive to a lot of people, because I know a lot of people are going through it right now with their loved ones and stuff like that. So I didn't really want to do that because I don't want to, I don't want to I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to skip past that.
Okay.
Let's go to my 5 jackasses of 2020. Number 5.
I'm saying it could possibly be on that list.
Well, you know what? I could do, I don't want to take away from Big Rich show because Big Rich, he got the 21 questions because the Big Rich the Rule show is coming up next after this show. And he got his 21 questions. And he's doing very well with that because I was getting ready to do the top 20 jackasses of, because there's a lot of people that need to be on the jackass wall. The jackass wall is right over there. You see it?
Yes.
Okay. Hee-haw. Okay, the first one is, and it has no name.
Oh, okay.
They don't have a name. This one doesn't have a name. Number 5 doesn't have a name. Number 5 is those people that sit on social media and think that every post is about them.
Thank you.
You're not that important. Okay? Let me just tell you that. Let me tell you that not only you're not important, but it doesn't even matter what you think because people don't care. People post what they want to post on social media. If you're offended by that, then that means you're guilty by association. Am I right or wrong?
You're right. You know what kills me is the analyst of what they think they're looking at. Basically, what you're saying, but I'm just saying to the second power is like they look at it. People go through social media and try to analyze what's happening by the post.
Like, are you talking about me?
Right. Like,
I wonder if she's talking about me.
Well, because he's standing. No, I don't even mean that. Like, that part is the obvious part. I'm talking about, well, since he's standing over there, then that means over here, and she's in the picture, so maybe he's messing with her, and this and all of that stuff. Instead of you came in a place, you knew the person, you took a picture, you said hello, and you walked off. You might not even know the person's name. You was in a group picture with 5 people, 3 people you didn't know. Stuff like this. Just the dumbness is what I'm saying. Oh, and maybe he messed up.
Well, that's how people think, and I have no control over what you think. So continue to think that I'm talking about you because chances are you did something to somebody that led you to believe that someone is talking about you.
Yeah.
Okay? So number 4 And it saddens me because I actually voted for this person,
Oh,
and I'm going to throw Mayor De Blasio on the jackass wall for his handling of the school district. Like, I don't know why he opened the school, to close the school, to open the school, to close the school, to open the school, to close. That made no sense. Here's what I think, and this is just my belief, this is my opinion, and it has nothing to do with anybody else. My opinion is, because they say that the COVID breeds in the winter. That's when, people get asthma and
yes,
they
the
catch the
strongest.
flus
Yes.
and stuff like that. Close the schools for the winter time. Open them up in the summer. Have them outdoors. Remote learning, but outdoors. This is just my opinion. Have them outdoors. If you can't do outdoors and you have schools that's in, probably a bad neighborhood or something like that, bus those kids to a safer neighborhood. Y'all spending all this money doing nothing for the city of New York. Let's spend it on the education. Let's do something like that. Bus them to a safer environment, and let's just close the school for the winter, and just open back at the summer. That way, kids, you don't force kids to exceed to the next level because they have no education.
Yeah.
Because they're not learning. You cannot learn at home, especially when there's no parents at home. There's no parents because the parents have to work, or you have those parents that spend most of their day on social media trying to do whatever it is that they do. I don't know what they do because I'm not a parent and I'm not home all day. So those people that are home all day, that's not, because you still got some kids, and I'm sorry to say this, but dumber than a rock. Because they're not learning, because you have some kids that need that hands-on learning.
I spoke to this before the show started with Al. I was talking about it with him. Let me just say that, 'cause I work in the school system. Let me just tell you, I mean, I'm not even talking about de Blasio, but let me just say that they are so confused with what would be right or wrong so far as opening the school or closing the school or whatever it may be, remote learning or all in or whatever. I
It
was
makes
just
no sense.
complaining. I'm just going to say that it is very confusing. They don't know what to do because the parents, and I'm telling you from what I know from working there every day, the parents are very split and divided on what they want. Some of them want their kids to go, some don't. I don't know if there is a right answer.
There's never going to be a right answer,
Right.
because everybody's clueless.
Big dog.
Everybody's clueless. Everybody's clueless. They don't know
And
what the hell is going on.
That's the problem. I've worked this year the hardest I've ever worked in my life. Uh-oh,
We got a caller.
No,
Hey,
what's
caller.
up?
Hey, caller. Hey, caller. You're on Let's Be Clear Radio, IXS Radio. Can I help you?
What's up? This is LaRock Lewis. How you doing from the sisterhood?
What's up,
How are
girl?
you?
How you doing, sister?
Hey.
Girl, what's up, girl? I saw you on Facebook with the shoulder out. So I said, let me call sis.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to be a little sexy for 2021. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I got in on the end of a conversation. A couple of things. Somebody put de Blasio on the jackass wall.
Yes, I did. I'm sorry. I did. I had to.
Was that one thing?
That was me.
Oh, I can't hear. Hello?
I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear us?
Yes. Can you hear us?
My bad. I can hear you. Sorry, my house Bluetooth picked up. My bad. As I said, I heard somebody put de Blasio on the jackass wall.
Yeah, that would be me, sis.
Well, you know who else needs to be up there? So I saw I don't even know, but I guess the housing commissioner or whatever, if there is one, I don't even know. I'm from Jersey, but there's I forgot which houses were they have no gas, they have no they can't cook, and it's been like that for like over a couple months. And this is how they do our people.
That's
And
crazy. So they need to be on the jackass wall too, huh?
Yeah, I'm like, it's ridiculous. People are sitting here living during the pandemic. They tell everybody to stay home. They don't have any gas in their house, in their building, so they can't even cook anything.
Wow.
This is like houses over. I know it's right there in Queens, but over the city, they said it was like over 147 buildings, something like that. I don't have it, and people have been living like this for months.
That's crazy. Well, let's put him on because we got a whole wall, and it's a free wall, so we can throw anybody on the Jackass wall. So throw that. The commissioner of housing is now on the. That's an extra one.
Whoever's in charge of housing.
Yeah, you go on the Jackass wall.
Yeah, you're the bonus Jackass.
Fact. And one last thing. You said somebody was talking about posts, and if the post is about you or something like that.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll be putting posts that be about people.
I know that's right. Sometimes you gotta out people though. Sometimes you gotta out them because there's some shade going on in the world, and sometimes you gotta out. You gotta be the bigger person and put them on Front Street.
Listen, I'm good for that. I have to slow down because I know people are like, listen, you talking about me? Yes, I'm talking about you.
You know, I wish because I don't want to start a fight with people. Because I'm not gonna fight you. It's clear that I'm not gonna do that. But I just want to put names. I just want to put somebody's name up there. I just want to let you know that I know that you know that I know that I know that you know.
I know that's right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's all right. I'm gonna keep it to myself. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's already bad that people don't like me and they want to fight me and stuff like that. But it's okay. I ain't mad at you.
You know what?
God bless you.
I'm gonna send you an inbox. I gotta tell you something. It's not about that, but I do have to tell you something. But I'm going to send you an inbox. Okay?
All right, no problem. Thank you for calling, sister.
Hi, LaRock. I miss you.
Al, is that Al?
Yes.
Al? Hi, Al. You know I miss you.
Miss you too. Happy New Year, all that good stuff.
Huh?
I said Happy New Year and all that good stuff.
Happy New Year and everything. All right, y'all. I'll see you.
All right.
All right. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you. So what we was at number 4. Okay, so number 3. The number 3 jackass that goes on the Jackass wall is former Mayor Giuliani. Let me tell you why he goes on the Jackass wall. Because he's a jackass.
Wasn't he Trump's lawyer?
Yes, he was Trump's lawyer. And he was another one that initiated this thing that happened on Wednesday because he encouraged people to go out there and support whatever cause that they had. But that's not the reason why I'm putting him on the Jackass wall.
Okay.
The reason why I'm putting him on the Jackass wall is because he was on social media sweating his dye out his hair. He had this black dye rolling down the side of his face looking right horrible.
All he needed was a fly?
I don't know what he was. But it was horrible. It was horrible. It was horrible. It was horrible. I don't know where he get that dye from, but it was rolling down the river on the side of his face.
What makes you think it was dye? Maybe it was crayon or
It
or
might have been
Sharpie.
because if he's dealing with Trump, it might have been a magic marker.
Right.
My boy Big Dogs on my Instagram says sounds like that Jackass wall was freshly painted.
Oh yeah, we getting ready to paint it up. Okay, we getting ready to paint it up. So okay, the number 3 one.
Number 3. First time I heard it pronounced like
Okay,
that.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Number 3.
No, it was cool. I'm just saying.
we're not doing that. We're not doing.
It was cool.
We're not doing that this
New
year.
Ebonics.
You let me correct myself. Don't correct me.
Number 3.
The number 3.
Number 3.
The number 3
Number 3.
is T-Rock for outing me right now. No, the number 3.
Third.
Stop. Okay, the number
3rd.
The 3rd one to go on the Jackass. Well, since you want to use the 3rd, let's do that. Is now I don't know if you people follow what's his name, The Weeknd.
Just spit it out.
Okay, The Weeknd did something for his video, and his face was altered to look like the cat lady.
Yes. I saw a picture of it, but I didn't know what was going on.
I
I
was
only
like,
saw a picture.
okay, why would you do that to your face?
Maybe he got some sugar in his shorts.
I believe, well, I always believe that because, I don't know.
Got a little sugar
But
in
the
his show as
weekend,
possible.
he always been a little strange to me.
Well, that's why we like his music. It's not this regular, but
I only like that one song, and
I
that
like a
one
lot of his
song,
music.
and it wasn't even that I liked the original version of the song. I like the remix version of that song.
was it? You know if it's the Danny D remix?
I think it was a Danny D remix.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, shout out to Danny D.
remix.
And
Crazy, yeah. What's
I
up?
don't know if Danny D is watching, but thank you for responding to my text message that I sent you, or rather, whatever I did, I sent it to you on Facebook and Instagram.
We're gonna get into
I thank you for responding to that. You still my brother from another mother, and you are always welcome here. And so we did 3, right?
Yes.
So number 2, the second one, number 2
Go.
is okay. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this like this. We're gonna do this like Mike Pence. The reason why I'm gonna put Mike Pence on the jackass wall is because he's the vice president and he had no say so in nothing. He said absolutely nothing to what was going on.
But wait a minute. Wait.
He said nothing. He said nothing. He was like the worst vice president ever himself. So
Okay, so let's think about it. I'm just playing devil's advocate. Let's say he sat there and said, "What have I gotten myself into being the vice president to this person?" And he got quiet because he doesn't want to be a part of, even though it's etched in stone. But you know what I mean? You know how somebody could just be saying stuff and you don't want any parts of it?
yeah, but I mean, you're the vice president.
Yeah, well, there's nothing you can do about it. It's too late now. But maybe he's still human. You know what I mean? Maybe he said, "Oh man,
No,
I can't back this. Oh, I'm not trying to take him off. I'm just
first
saying.
of all, let me tell you something. A person that somebody like Trump, you don't just like become this person. You were always that person. I believe that a person just shows you who they truly are. Like you can't just all of a sudden overnight be this person. So you knew what he was like before you accepted his nomination for you to be the vice president of the United States. So you knew he was a racist.
I believe he knew.
You knew that he was a womanizer because the first video that came out was when him took like this dude he is so like I'm gonna say fucked up, okay? Because that's what I'm feeling right now.
Woo!
He actually was looking at his daughter like he would do her.
Wow.
Like, come on, dude, really?
Right.
Are you serious?
Right. Hey,
He was looking at her like,
I don't put nothing
you know what I'm
past on
saying?
white folks.
Okay, because those are them good old boys, right? Them good old
boy
boys.
white folks. Not
Yeah,
all of them.
like all white folks ain't like that, but them good old boys.
Ancestral beings.
Yes.
Let me tell you, he knew this person was like that, and he accepted that. He knew what he was getting into. He
I believe
signed
he
up
knew.
for that shit.
I still feel like I don't think did we really know Trump was going to be like this though?
I didn't trust him. I didn't like him from the start. I never liked him. I never liked him from The Apprentice. I never liked him from anything.
Hold up. I got an answer for you.
Yeah.
And it's real simple. He had a reality show called The Apprentice. And every characteristic and trait that he had, he showed on that show.
Exactly.
And they're no different than what he's doing right now while he's in office.
Exactly.
Throwing temper tantrums. If he can't have his way, he get rid of you. He talk crazy to you. He shows his racism. He shows his biasness. He shows his prejudice. Everything. And none of that has changed. Except for the thinning of his overlap.
Yeah, that's just.
You ever notice his overlap is a different color every day too?
Yeah,
One day it's all white, and the next thing you know, it's got a little
kind of
texture
orange,
to it.
and then it goes a little blondish
got
or
a little
whatever.
salt and pepper to it. Yeah.
Well, you know when you take crayons, right? You melt them down, and you start adding more crayons to it. Each time that color changes, that hue changes.
Yeah, he put a little paprika on it.
You know what I'm saying?
He made some potato salad with that shit. That's a little
That thing was
paprika.
white the other day.
Yo, okay, so like I said, Mike Pence knew what he was getting into.
Number
He did his
dos.
research.
Number
So
dos.
that's number two. That's the number two jackass. And of course, we
Numero
all know
dos. Numero
who the
dos.
top jackass of the year.
I have no idea. What about you, Al?
All right, hold on. I'm gonna write his name.
You better write it down. You better get it together.
And it's gonna show up on the screen.
And the award for jackass of the decade
Goes to none other than.
Read it off the screen. Read
Donald
it off the,
Trump.
Read it off the screen. Read off the
Let's
screen.
see.
the number one is
Cheetos.
Yes, Donald Trump, you are the jackass of all jackasses. If there's a such word as jackasses.
The jackass of all time.
You are numero uno. Because
Numero
you have
uno.
ran this country. You know, he had this big old thing, let's make America great again. You made America and the American people look like shit. So you are the top dog of all jackasses. So you go on the wall as number one, and that's it. That's my top 5 jackasses. I will come back next week with 5 more jackasses because there's more. Oh, believe you me, there is more.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we have a lot of them. And shout out to those idiots, and I'm gonna call them idiots because when everything happened on Wednesday, and it was right before they was going to count these votes to make sure that they got them right. And I don't know why they had to keep counting, but there were 8 senators that felt that they should overturn the election.
Huh.
So shout out to you guys because I don't have your names right now, but I'll come back next week and y'all all 8 of y'all gonna be on the jackass wall as one.
I don't know. I don't want to say your name wrong, but give Agent Orange the biggest hee-haw.
Oh yeah, that's the Daya. That's the
Daya.
Daya effect.
The Daya effect. Okay.
Shout out to you, Daya. You got to come back up here because I know you got new masks. That's the young
Oh right,
lady with the
okay.
mask.
I remember now.
Yeah.
I need that Marvin the Martian mask, by the way.
Oh yeah.
I need that.
We
I need that.
need you to come
Daya,
up here.
I need that. I'll pay for it, whatever. I need that.
Marvin the Martian.
Yeah, one of my favorite characters growing up as a kid, man. Ludium 332.
Yeah, we were doing
gun.
yesterday we were doing old cartoons, and someone asked me what cartoons that I used to watch back in the days, and I was like, what? I used to watch the Rugrats and the Animaniacs.
So when I was a kid,
That was my favorite.
I thought I wanted to do voiceovers.
Okay, so who did you do? Did you do Marvin the Martian? Let's do it right now.
The Illudium K32 demagnetizer gun. There was supposed to be a humongous kaboom. What happened to the kaboom?
Yo,
I don't want any more lumps. Give me a headache.
You're gonna get about a whole lot of lumps. With that shit right there.
I don't want any more lumps. Give me a headache.
This guy is crazy.
Well, when I was growing up, one of my favorite cartoons was Gigantor and HR Puffin Stuff.
Yeah.
Lady D, why are you looking like that?
I'm like, yo, what?
When Marvin
Like,
said he's
what?
going to blow up the earth, Bugs Bunny said the earth.
The oif.
Like, what? What are you talking about? What is that?
HR Puffin Stuff?
Never heard of it in my life.
Oh man, well, it was about this magic flute, right? That the witchy poo.
Yes, witchy poo.
Right, and little Jimmy found the flute, right, and he had the flute with him, and the flute had magical powers. But HR Puffin Stuff was the guy he was a dinosaur who would rescue Jimmy from all the stuff the witchy poo was trying to do to him.
It wasn't a cartoon though. It was like live action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marty Sills and Croft.
Question now.
Marty Sills and Croft.
My question to you, T-Rock, is you know this?
Know what?
What he's talking about.
Of course I know what he's talking about.
Oh, okay. So you guys
HR
are way...
Puffin Stuff.
Right. Who's your friend
Way out of
when
my
things
head.
get rough?
Yeah.
HR Puffin Stuff. You can't do a little if you can't do enough. Come on, Lady D.
Yeah,
I
come
know
on, Lady D.
nothing about that.
Then you
Never
wasn't
heard
really
it.
watching TV back in the
It's
day.
the gray space coaster.
What I watched was not no puffin stuff. Okay? We didn't do that.
Well, do you remember Gigantor at least?
I remember the name, but I don't remember watching the cartoons.
It came on before Speed Racer.
Yep.
I used to watch Speed Racer.
Okay, so you got to know Gigantor, Channel
No,
9.
maybe I was just waking up when Speed Racer came on.
You was just waking up.
Yeah.
What you trying to say? You was that young?
I am much.
Lady D, don't even do it to yourself today. Don't do it to yourself today.
See, that's why I was surprised T-Rock knew that, because we already know who the elder is in the building.
You forgot. I saw your graduation picture
No,
from
you
junior
did
high
not.
school, 1957.
You are a liar, and the truth is not in you.
I mean, I'm old. I just don't look it.
No, I mean, I'm just surprised that you know what cartoons that he's talking about.
Of course I do.
We know that he's not of this era.
Daya
like
said you're
ours.
not the only one, Auntie. She's clueless too.
And thank you, Daya. Thank you very much. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in.
Mikey J said we taking it back.
Yeah, to way back. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. You can always catch us here each and every Saturday. It's the Let's Be Clear radio show on IXS Radio. We are on YouTube, Periscope, Mixcloud, IXSradio.com, and all other social media platforms. I guess I'm gonna go now, and I'm gonna let my brother T-Rock do what he do, because he does what he do when he do what he do.
I'm ready to have some big fun with y'all, man. So I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
So the people that are watching, we have them on the screen there. They're in the chat room. I'm going to need y'all to name these tunes, the name of these shows, the name of these cartoons, and everything I'm about to play. I'm going to give y'all 2-3 minutes, okay? We're going to have a little fun with it. Y'all made me think of something.
Make sure you guys tune in next week for the Let's Be Clear radio show live here on IXS Radio. This is Lady D signing off. Y'all have a blessed and prosperous day. And remember to stay woke, my people. Do not let the government or do not let anyone cover your eyesight. Like, always be aware of what's going on. Watch, look, listen.
Stay woke.
One love.
RM is at the door.
You take a good, you take a bad, you take a more, from there you have the facts of life. The facts of life. There's a time you gotta go and show you grow, and now you know about the facts of life. The facts of life. When the world never sees you believing up to your dreams, then suddenly you find out the facts of life are all about you. All about you. Good time. Anytime you need a payment. Good time. Anytime you need a free. Good time. Anytime you're out from under. Not getting hassled. Not getting hustled. Keeping your head above water. Making a way when you can. Temporary layoffs. Good times. Easy credit rip-offs. Good times. Scratching and surviving. Good times. Hanging in a jar.
Yeah, Barry, we having a good time.
Ain't we lucky we got 'em? Good times.
It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Steady treated, we get tricked. Steady kisses, we get kicked. It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Steady treated, we get tricked. Steady kisses, we get kicked. It's a hard knock life.
2 bananas, 3 bananas, 4. 4 bananas make a bunch and so do many more. Over hill and highway the banana buggies go, coming on to bring you the Banana Split Show. Making up a mess of fun, making up a mess of fun. Lots of fun for everyone.
Well, we're moving on up to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. We're moving on up to the east side. We finally got a piece of the pie. Fish don't fry in the kitchen, beans don't burn on the grill. Took a whole lot of trying just to get up that hill. Now we're up in the big leagues, getting our turn at bat. As long as we live, it's you and me, baby. There ain't nothing wrong with that. We're moving on up to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. We're moving on up to the east side. We finally got a piece of the pie.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? All those nights when you've got no lights, the check is in the mail, and your little angel hung the cat up by its tail, and your third fiancé didn't show. Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see the troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name.
We never thought of finding a place where we belong. Don't have to stand alone, we'll never let you fall. Don't need permission to decide what you believe. I said jump down on Jump Street. I said jump down on Jump Street.
Paisanos, it's the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
With the Mario Brothers and plumbing's a game. We're not like the others who get all the fame. If your sink is in trouble, you can call us on the double. We're faster than the others, you'll be hooked on the brothers. Hooked on the brothers. Yo, you're in for a treat, so hang on to your seat. And remarkable beats, you'll meet Coopers and Troopers, the Princess and the others. Hanging with the plumbers, you'll be hooked on the brothers. To the brothers, to the brothers. It's
Inspector Gadget. Inspector Gadget. It's time to play the music. It's time to light the light. It's time to meet the Muppet on the Muppet Show tonight. Gadget go!
It's time to put on makeup. It's time to dress up right. It's time to raise the curtain on the Muppet Show tonight. Why do we always come here? I guess we'll never know. It's like a kind of torture to have to watch the show.
But now let's get me started. Why don't you get me started?
It's time to get things started on the most sensational instrument.
Can't do what you want to do. Everything you want is up to you. For me and me, baby, you can be anything you wanna be.
Let's take a trip and sip on a tree. Flat with the guide on a funky scene. Here comes another one of those funny more money shows. The cats for laugh, brutality bros and sisters with twisters for you to look and listen. It seems you don't believe, so you believe, but I can bet you. So put it to your short and thought we'll make it snappy. With jokes and folks to keep you happy. No need to hold your remote control. Chill. This show's got soul. All aboard. The train up a juggle. You better snuggle up a couple of them. A double up.
Conjunction, junction, what's your function?
Hooking up words and phrases and clauses.
Conjunction, junction, how's that function?
I got 3 favorite cars that get most of my job done.
Conjunction, junction, what's their function?
I got and, but, and, or. They'll get you pretty far. And that's an additive like this and that. But that's sort of the opposite. Not this, but that. And then there's or. O-R. When you have a choice like this or that. And but or get you pretty far.
Conjunction, junction, what's your function?